All right, musicians, happy Monday. I am so excited to see you all. I hope you had a fantastic week on last week. We did a lot of fun things, I think. I hope you did everything with me as well last week. And I know that you all played Kahoot, and I know you all had a fun time, and I got a chance to look at some scores. So shout out to everyone who scored high. That means that you mastered the knowledge of the vocabulary words that we learned on last week. Now, this week, of course, we have a new set of vocabulary words, and we're going to learn about a new musician on today. And just a little hint, this musician is from Memphis, Tennessee. How amazing. So, welcome to Music on Today. Like we always like to get started, we are going to sing our welcome song, and then I have a question I want to ask you, okay? So if this is your first time, welcome, and make sure that you sing the song loud and clear because we are shining superstars. Let's get started. Singing on this morning. Good job. So the question for today, now listen carefully to it now, and I also want you to type your answer in the box below so I can be able to read your response. Can a robot perform music as well as a human being? Listen again. Can a robot perform music as well as a human being? Tell me if you agree or disagree. Me, I disagree. Because what if the day of the performance, like we always have performances, and if something goes wrong, what if the robot just decides it doesn't want to work on today? Typically how technology is. So what do you think about that? Do you agree or disagree that a robot can perform music as good as a human being? All right. So let me know what your responses are. And now, after you do that, go take a quick dance break and come right on back so we can learn our new vocabulary words for this week. All right, musicians. So I hope that dance break was a lot of fun. So On last week, we discussed some new vocabulary words and we played a game on Wednesday, which was called Kahoot, and it was the vocabulary terms. So I hope you had a lot of fun, and I saw some top high scores. So good job to you if you were able to answer all the questions 10 out of 10. Awesome job. So this week, we have a new set of vocabulary words that we're going to go over. And then on Wednesday, we're going to play the game Kahoot. So I look forward to you all playing it and getting some top scores again this week. All right. So let's start off with our vocabulary words. We have one. It's called natural. Okay. Natural, it means cancel out, a sharp or a flat. Natural means to cancel out a sharp or a flat. All right. The next one, flat. Flat, a symbol that lowers the note by 1/2 step. Okay. A symbol that lowers the note by 1/2 step. And I'll turn my card over. And the flat sign, it looks just like that. Almost looks like a B. Just a more fancier looking B, maybe, if you want to say. And that is the definition if you are writing down these definitions for your for you to study. Accidental. Accidental. What I need you to remember is a flat, sharp, or natural. Okay? A flat, sharp, or natural. Those are called accidentals. And also to tag on with it, it's not in the key signature. Ugh. All right, so accidental. The next one, grand ocio, is played in a noble or grand manner. Okay, so remember, played in a noble or grand manner. Grandioso. All right, the next one, key signature. Okay. What I want you to remember about this one is placed at the beginning of the staff line, okay? So just remember, key signature, placed at the beginning of a staff line. Next one, sharp. And sharp is an accidental, and it raises a note 1/2 step. So you have one that lowers 1/2 step, and then you have the sharp, which raises 1/2 step. Okay, so remember, sharp, raise, and flat, lowers. Sharp, raise, flat, lowers. Okay, and the last one, drop my card, is called rest. So rest means a measure of silence. So your rest note can be a half rest, whole rest, a quarter rest. So it's a measure of silence. So that means there is nothing going on when it's rest. It's just peace and quiet, okay? So those are the vocabulary words for this week. And remember, on Wednesday, we're going to play our game, Kahoot. I'm going to send you a link, and you all will play the game, testing your knowledge on the new vocabulary words that we've learned for this week. So kudos to you. Make sure you study. Come back and look at the video over and over again so you can be prepared for the game. Now, at this moment, I want you to go take a quick dance break because we have a new musician today that we're going to study about. And I'll give you a hint about this one. This musician is from Memphis. Can't wait to find out about who our musician for the day is. So, take you a quick dance break and then hurry right on back. All right, scholars. So our musician for today is none other than the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. So, as I told you before we went on our quick dance break, Aretha Franklin was born right here in Memphis, Tennessee, but most of her upbringing was done in Detroit, Michigan. Her father was a preacher who was here in Memphis and moved his family to Detroit, Michigan, and her mother was a talented piano player. As well as Miss Aretha Franklin, she also played the piano as well. In the music industry, Aretha Franklin is known as the Queen of Soul, a diva in her own right also. She also was the first female artist to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so that's a big accomplishment. Also in her career, she sold a lot of records, 75 million records. to be exactly. And she also, in her career lifetime, she recorded 42 studio albums. That is amazing. And also, Miss Aretha Franklin, she has had the privilege of singing at 4 presidential inaugurations. So when we change over presidents in January after every 4 years, she was one of the people that was invited to sing at their inauguration. So that's a huge honor to have on her as well. And finally, the song that you all are hearing, Respect, it became one of her highest songs. Also, it became an anthem for the women's rights and the civil rights movement. So, Miss Aretha Franklin, this is her. These are a couple of little facts about her. So, if you get an opportunity, take a look of her, listen to some of her songs that are on YouTube, and just get a feel for Miss Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. Wow, that was so much fun learning about Aretha Franklin. Of course, she's one of my favorite singers. I listen to her periodically, so I hope you get an opportunity to listen to her as well. Now, I don't have a story today, but since it's the week before Thanksgiving, I do have a Thanksgiving poem. So I want you to listen to it, and then that'll be the rest of our day on Monday. All right, so it says, Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the wood, to grandfather's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through the white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the wood, oh, how the wind does blow. It stings the toe and bites the nose as over the ground we go. Over the river and through the wood to have a first-rate play. Hear the bells ring, ting-a-ling-ding, hooray for Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the wood, trot fast my dapper gray. Spring over the ground like a hunting hound for this Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the wood and straight through the barnyard gate. We seem to go extremely slow. It's so hard to wait. Over the river and through the wood, now grandma's cap I spy. Hooray for the fun. Is the pudding done? Hooray for the pumpkin pie. All right, friends, until next time, I hope to see you all tomorrow on Tuesday, where we would go over some more fun things. But I enjoyed our class on today, and have a good rest of your Monday. See you tomorrow.